All right. So, last time you guys were out traveling around, getting into well, I'd say getting into trouble, but it's more like trouble found you in one case. But you're out catching Pokemon and stuff, exploring around Physical Town. Um, then you got ambushed. I say in quotes, ambushed by some who now you know the name of Team Weather because of course it is. Um,
Hmm. Oh, and not like Team Tempest or anything?
it wouldn't make sense considering there's
I
no
just like
nothing
Little
like that.
Legion.
Although, anyways, you have successfully captured. I believe you captured two of them because I think three of them attacked you. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Let me go see if
I
they're still
think
on the
any of them
thing.
got away. Did
Uh,
they?
I
yeah.
think we only captured one.
Uh, you no, you captured two of them. One of them did get away.
Oh, right, because I carried one and Lucario carried one. That's right.
Hmm. And got some uh, money because they're basically wanted now. After the what happened in the resort city, them trying to steal electricity for whatever reason. Um, you found out the who I don't know if I'm sticking with his name or not, but for right now it's still the same as last time. His name's the guy who came down with the breviary. His name is Craig, the most generic sounding name ever.
It could be worse. It could be John. John is more generic.
Um, and then Buster and Brad did their
Team Weather admin
gym
check.
battles as well. I think that was that last time or was that
Yep, that was last time.
both succeeding? Uh, Bertha once again getting murdered in one hit somehow. Um, I don't think really after Bertha you didn't have too much trouble, Buster, and Brad overall. I think he lost a Pokemon, but that was it. So you handily beat the gym, which he Kaz is not going to be here today because he's off doing other things. But he said I told him that basically mostly today is going to be stuff with Rio if he decides to do that at all.
Yeah, yeah. Especially now that they've gotten their gem
Uh,
stuff out of the way.
but I will let you. I did talk to him, and he let me know that he wanted to catch two Pokemon. One which was near Soccer Town. He wanted to find a Froakie, and I forget what the other Pokemon that he wanted to catch was, but I'm pretty sure it was in
I think
Meteor.
he and I both wanted Pancham.
Uh, that, and he wanted to go catch another Pokemon. I can't remember which one it was, but I remember it being in Meteorite City.
Hmm.
So that's another place that he wanted to go. So if this doesn't take as long, those are the two places he would like to go find a Pokemon.
Mm.
Which,
Okay.
if you're still looking for Pokemon, I might just expedite it so you're not just running around for hours looking for uh, one Pokemon. Just getting encounters, and not basically being stuck in one place. But for right now, you are back in Physical Town in Buster's house actually, because that's where you guys have decided to stay while you're here instead of in the Pokemon Center. So it is the next day technically. So you guys can feel free to do your daily stuff as I do the weather.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know if I ever went on and did all my XP for that either.
Mm-hmm. I need to put that in there for later.
No, I did. Okay, I think.
Weather, okay.
Yes, yes, I
1D
did.
100. Ooh, 92. It's still not the
Really?
worst weather, but it is thunderstorming outside.
Okay.
So, it's not great outside, but it's not the worst outside.
Cool.
So, uh, Rio, since it basically hinges on what you want to do, what do you want to
Yeah.
do? I have things for both decisions, or if you do a third decision, I don't know what the heck you're gonna do for that, but
I will confront my dad.
all right. When you guys are done with your daily training, let me know. I'll have to let Brad and Brad slash Kaz know when he comes back that he has to do a daily training, and I'll probably forget, knowing me. But let's say I'm assuming Buster, you definitely want to go with him for this, right?
Oh yeah.
Let's say you know what? I'm gonna do something right now. Let's see if it actually I'm gonna see if it actually happens or not. Okay, well it does. All right. As the you guys are heading um to Rio's house, you have to go past obviously the Pokemon Center to do so. At one point, as you're going through the town, uh, the nurse of the Pokemon Center actually spots the three of you and actually asks if Brad could come with her for a second. That someone was actually been looking for her and for him. Uh, Brad doesn't know how long it will take. Uh, it is he. You don't. Let's see. Let's see if you guys will actually know who it is they're talking about. Let's see, what kind of a check? Because you guys aren't from his region, so you won't know who it is specifically, but you might have learned something about it. Let's say history in this case, if you have it. If not, actually, you know what? If you don't have history, I don't think you will be able to roll for it either, because it's not really known. Well, would it be well known? Not unless you studied it specifically.
Squinted Buster's random knowledge.
All right, this is actually perfect. I'm glad Buster has it at least because this will make sense for him at least for you, Buster specifically. You're the player, not the character. So Buster, you as the nurse is talking to Brad, a name pops out in the back of your mind. He the nurse mentions the name Flannery.
Okay.
And in the back of your mind, you remember something about her being a more recent gym leader. She's maybe in it for a couple years now. Um, but yeah, uh, you can feel free to ask Brad what that means later, and I'm going to have to talk to him about that because he doesn't even know yet. Uh, so,
Okay.
so that'll be interesting. This is his backstory stuff that I came up with because I couldn't get anything out of him. So I'm making
Okay. Okay.
so I'm making this up as I go. But he goes off on his own, and he'll say he'll either catch up with you because you explained the way to get there, Buster and Rio. So he'll catch up with you guys later if it doesn't take all day to talk to her. So then the two of you walk to Rio's house, to here. And
Naturally,
Rio, since Buster doesn't actually know because The first time he came here, he didn't. He doesn't. It's the first time he was here. When you come back here, you notice that lots of the house has been updated. Like new stuff has been put in recently, for obvious
Hmm.
reasons.
Makes sense.
Like
All
all
right.
like the I stone. I guess it's a stone fence. It looks like it's been like remade, and like the stuff on top of it has been like redone.
Makes sense. I'm
So,
gonna have Lancelot out for moral support.
all right, hold on. I'll go grab him. Buster, do you want anyone while I'm in here?
Probably just come up on my own, have my Pokemon away.
All right. You should have. Yeah. All right. For your reference, Gore, your character notes, but this is the front door.
Yeah.
I should do that on the player one and not on the GM one, because people can't see it if I do it on the player one or on the GM one. All right. Do you just
Mm,
walk in, or do you you, you
mm,
technically have a door, but it's not like made of wood. It's because it's
yeah,
just like
no,
a.
it's yeah, no. Why would they need to lock the door? They can defend themselves. Anyway, he like thinks about knocking, or I guess more accurately, he thinks about announcing himself, or about not, and then just
Mhm.
opens the door and announces his presence because that's how that goes.
So you just open the sliding door, and what do you say?
Hmm. Um, let's see. Obviously, the whole idea here is his family is Japanese inspired, so he gives with the whole old-fashioned, pardon the intrusion. And I'll step on in.
All right, Buster, you're free to move your token anytime you want as well. Let me go grab the token. Grab another token that I knew I was missing on here. No, that'd be in here. There she is. Okay. Uh, because uh, coming from the back door over here and is I should do this on the correct one. And she comes in here and is like, and she just like, hello, brother.
Hmm. Says,
I think
to
she's gonna stab you. She has a sword out.
Rio will awkwardly fidget and ask if Dad's home.
She's like, follow me. He's been waiting for you, actually.
He nods
As you're
sort
walking,
of
she
vaguely.
just says, I'm surprised that you actually came back.
He shrugs. Lancelot will like pop out from behind Rio's leg and wave.
Did your family knew that you had an Oshawa, right?
Correct. Dad was not a fan of the decision because it looks very weak in its first stage.
All right. So basically, she walks up to this spot here, and it's closed off right now. Like it's like, got its like doors cut, and all the windows and or shutters or whatever that are on it are shut. Um, and she opens the sliding door on this one, and inside is, well, let me just do that. Yeah, let's just do this. And she gestures you to go inside first.
Yeah, alright. Oh hey, almost everyone's here.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just change one thing. Rio, as you enter in, let's see. What would be it for this one? Uh, do you have acrobatics?
Yeah,
Please roll that for me, as you are suddenly tripped as you come in,
not bad.
and you do a forward roll and you stand up and you're fine. You turn around to see your sisters in the corner of the room.
He will smile and say, "Hey Yuki, couldn't even give me a break for 2 seconds, eh?"
Um, when you stand up, um, in front of you is your dad and your older brother. Buster,
Kenji,
you can
how's it
stand
going?
anywhere in the room that you want to.
Right, I guess introductions are in order. Kenji, these are my sisters. This is Lila and Suki, and this is my older brother Kenji. And I think you've already met my dad.
Yeah, I think I met all of them except the one who brought us in here a couple days ago.
Yep.
You technically have met them all, Buster, because when you first came here,
Oh,
when it
right,
was
she was there the night before. Yeah, okay, I have met them all.
Yep. Lila, Yuki, Kenji, Dad. Hey, Rio looks around briefly and is like, "Is Suki not back yet?"
um question Rio, does your question core does Rio actually know what happened to her?
He does not know where she is specifically. He knows she goes out a lot.
All right. Well, and I need just to make sure I double check this so I don't get my facts wrong. Do 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 do. Uh, mm-hmm. uh, let's see who would respond to you. Um, your dad, of course, when you mention her, actually looks kind of angry. Uh, Ken- Kenji just puts a hand on his arm. It's like she hasn't been back since she left,
Hmm.
and we haven't heard any word of her either.
Hmm. Rio looks moderately concerned.
Your father steps forward. This place is a lot bigger than it actually is. It's just the way the map is.
Sure.
But it's like, all right. He walks towards. Okay, let's get this started. This will not be a Pokemon battle, Rio. This will be
Yeah.
a fight, basically
Yes.
between you and he gestures to Kenji.
Aw.
Dang it, my prediction was wrong.
Uh, he looks he's like, uh, knowing you, Rio, I don't know if you could have actually have fought Lila to your full potential.
Rio tried to avoid fighting all of them whenever given the chance. Um, he nods.
Lancelot's just
And
gonna go over here and sit beside Buster.
Rio will walk over to, or I guess this is a solid distance. He'll bow to Kenji and say, "No hard feelings, okay?"
He's, he smacks his hand into his fist into his hand. And he's like, none whatsoever.
Hmm.
All right, so uh, Core, here's how this is gonna go. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
you and your brother are gonna basically fight one on one in actual real combat. So,
Yep.
do you already have? God, hold on. Let me open up the actual thing because I forgot
My
to. I knew
arms
I was forgetting
damage.
something. While I'm doing this, as they begin to fight, because that's what's about to happen here, uh, Buster, roll me a D100. All right, perfect. I'm glad you rolled that.
Did it really take him this long and he hasn't figured it
No,
out?
this is for something different.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was pretty sure he figured it out after I left last time, much less the gym battle.
All right, Rio, do you have a weapon of choice already?
Hmm?
Do you
No,
have the
I do not.
feature weapon of choice?
Nope.
Well, now you do. It's specifically to your unarmed attacks.
Neat.
And Buster, as you watch them and they begin to fight, you also gain that ability somehow in the back of your mind.
I've had that since character. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't think my mic went off. I've had that since character creation.
All right, that
That
was
was
just
that was one of the feats I took as like base starting
all right.
point.
Then in that case, if you know your previous you would have used something else, you would also gain weapon of choice in that. So I'll let you choose something else that the previous you would use if you would have with weapon of choice.
I mean, it would be a big ol' hammer.
Well, then there you go. You suddenly remember how to use that. All right.
Okay, cool.
So let us begin. I have to get rid. I didn't clean out from last time. Well, I did, but you just can't see it. So Rio, what is your speed?
18.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I'm frankly surprised. Kenji always struck me as more of a big
Actually,
and slow type.
I'm looking at this. No, that should actually be the way that he's built. Yeah, he would be slower than you. Yeah, let's do this. All right. So you get the first move. So if you want to do anything like grappling and stuff, you may just let me know how you want to do that. Otherwise, you're free to just basically fight as your father starts the fight, and the two of you begin. Oh,
All
hiccups.
right. Well, I'm gonna use acrobatic steps. Let me double check what kind of action that is. I think it's trainer action, which means I can't punch this round, but that's fine. Uh, acrobatic steps increases my evasion mod by 3 for an encounter. Rio effectively gets into position on his toes and starts kind of gently swaying back and forth as if he's getting ready to dance. And that is all.
All right. So, what should I have him do? Okay. So what does that basically give for you? Just so I know when I'm, in case when I'm.
Increases my evasion by 3.
Okay, so your evasion by 3. Okay. Uh,
Speaking of which, the modifier for that is what, like every 5 above 5?
uh,
Pokemon, yes, for trainers, it's your modifier. So whatever your speed modifier is.
Okay, and presumably defense modifier in this case. Okay, noted.
not in this case because he's not gonna like punch you or kick you or anything. He's going to grab onto I would say your shirt, but you probably don't wear one, I assume.
Um, I mean, depends on the weather.
It was super thunderstorming outside, and it still is.
Then yeah, he's wearing clothes.
All right. He grapples on to your clothes, or attempts to at least, and he's going to. Let's see if he does that first. So let's see. Uh,
Yep.
yeah, that will. He will grapple you, and then he will basically over over shoulder throw you.
Cool.
and will fail, and you stop him basically. So he's kind of got like your arms over his neck, but you basically stop him from doing that. So that's the position you're in on your turn.
Ooh. Wait, my arm's where now?
Uh, he's tried to take one of your arms and tried to flip you, but
Mm-hmm.
for some reason you basically are stronger than he anticipated, and basically couldn't pull your arm down to flip you over his shoulder.
Mm. All right. Oh, so is he facing away from me then?
Yeah, basically hit you're against his back basically.
All right, we're just gonna use my flexibility to the advantage, and he's gonna try and bring a knee up into his ribs. 15 to hit for Jesus Christ.
I think also for the damage it's only your modifier for trainers. I don't think that's right. But I could be wrong.
Oh, you're right. My bad. That's 14 less, so it's 24.
Okay, well I can see yours. So let's see. What are you? Yeah, let's give him that. And then you did 24, which will put him to that. All right. He's going to. Uh, let's see. Since you're not going to be flipped, he's still technically grabbing onto your arm. So he's going
Mm-hmm.
to attempt to twist your arm around, basically.
Mm.
Uh, which he does
Jeez.
so. Uh, so. Uh, Thankfully, he's not high enough level to get the next damage bonus, because that would be insane. So that is 2d. Oops. Not Discord. 2d10 plus 8. He's stronger than you. So. Yeah, he would definitely have that. 23 to you.
Huh. See what my defense is.
And, right now he's basically got your arm in a twist, basically. And
Okay.
you're, roll me roll me something to basically stay on your feet if you have a skill that would work for that. If not, just roll a d20.
Nothing other than acrobatics.
Uh, yeah, that wouldn't work in this case. Just roll a d20 to see if you're on your feet or basically on your knees in this. Okay, your arm is twisted, but you are still on your feet.
All right. Let's see. How am I gonna slip this grip? Mm, how's he holding it now? Over him? Still over his shoulder, I presume.
No, you're not. He's holding both his hands are on your arm, and he's basically twisting your arm. So
Yeah.
you're basically an arm's length away from him now.
No, yeah. I still. Oh, okay. Mm.
You're still close enough to do something to him. It's not like
Yeah. No, I figured.
you're
All
not
right.
quite in a position where you can't do anything yet.
Shinji's a pretty big dude, and Rio is pretty petite. Let's see if I can make an acrobatics check to effectively swing on his arm and slide under him. Doo-doo.
Uh, you
And
while he is grappling onto your arm, twisting it, you use that him hit the power of him twisting your arm to basically slide underneath his feet, and now you are behind him.
pardon me. And then we're gonna give him a good old kick to the back.
The 13 will hit him for 22. Um, he staggers forward when you kick him in the back. Um, and then when he stands back up, he basically takes his fist and tries to like turn around basically and punch you square in the face with this, like basically slap you except with his fist. If I could
Hmm.
make that any, I can't make that any clearer.
I see.
He's basically using like he's putting his entire body to basically turn around and just hit
Yeah,
you with the
like a
back of his
horizontal
fist,
hammer fist.
which I believe will still hit you unless you have insane.
Depends. If he's a black belt, then probably. But the base on an arm, what the base on arms feature
Uh,
hits? Like
if
six,
you have weapon of choice, the base is 4.
six.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
really?
4 if you have weapon of choice.
Um, he hits. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, I read something and I want to read it again to make sure I read that correctly. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't going crazy. Okay. But that would still be his strength. Is still his strongest. So
Makes
he
sense.
hits you for 32.
Yeah, that tracks. Mm, freaking ow.
Actually, I just realized I wasn't minusing his fire off of your damage, so
You
yeah,
weren't? Jesus Christ.
yeah, just that much more.
Okay.
He's a lot more beefier than you are.
Not surprising. We'll just give him a good old roundhouse.
That will hit him. I'm gonna just set you to the back so you can still see his HP. Okay. Hmm. Uh, when you basically roundhouse kick him in the face, he's gonna attempt to grab your leg and uh, hmm.
Oh, I don't think I can reach his face. Kenji's like 7 feet tall.
I mean, he can still reach down to
Oh
grab
no,
you.
for sure. It's just aimed nearer to his ribs or so.
Yeah, he's going to grab your leg, hopefully. Let's see if he does so. I'm pretty sure that
Jesus
will still
Christ, these
work.
high
And
rolls. Yeah, that'll do
he is
it.
going to attempt to just throw you, basically, against the wall. Which that will fail. So he basically just throws you there, and not you don't
Yep.
you basically
Tumble.
tumble basically, and you're fine.
Woo. I'm glad I learned all these acrobatics for dancing. I should mention that since acrobatic steps is active the whole time, he's kind of moving rhythmically the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Doop-a-doo. All right. Um, we're just gonna give him a shoulder tackle, try and shove him back some.
All
Since
right.
I'm a little too close to the girls over here.
Hmm. Hold on. All right, you do so. He takes a step back when you do so, and you basically take his place.
Yeah.
Alright, he notices that throws are not really working against you.
I'm very good at rolling.
Uh, so, I need you to roll me acrobatics for me, as he's going to
Sure.
make a contested check for this. You probably will. You probably will beat him when he rolls a 3.
I cannot fail that unless he has a modifier anyway. Where'd I? God, this thing is not alphabetical and upsets me. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
no, I'm good.
He attempts to grapple you again, but you're too slippery. Alright, your turn.
Let's try to sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
Mm-hmm. Do damage, my dude. Or do you actually just want to attempt to trip him?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if he stays up on his feet. He does. So
Hmm.
do damage, but you're just
I'm gonna activate my lucky accessory. Oh, come on.
all right. Roll. You'll still do damage to him, but you just won't do as much.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we'll just say he does that. You do that much. Okay. Let's see if he succeeds in doing this. Uh, do you have at least a 5 for whatever reason?
Yes. Yes, I
Or
do.
actually, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You would actually need 6. Do you have 6?
He has 7 because of acrobatic steps.
All right.
8 if you're counting defense.
When you sweep the leg, he tries to grab your leg again, but you basically are too quick for him. You're basically at this point baiting him because he's too bulky.
Rio is speedy. Speedy speed boy. Well, I'm not gonna do the same move twice in a row. Let's see. When he bends down to try and grab my leg since I'm going for the sweep, I'll get up and try and knee him in the head. Rio will vocally apologize as he does so.
For just that's just enough that I'll still hit him. Hmm. Let's see. Okay. So he's gonna take. Actually, he should be taking that much. All right. You've impressed him enough for now. So he's actually hmm. Could he actually use one of his black belt moves on you?
Oh, he is a black belt. Ew.
I mean, of course he is.
Look, there are other things to go into for martial artist.
Actually, would he be a black belt or an athlete? That's my question. I think I'm gonna stick with that though, considering how how your dad trains him specifically. What do I want to use in this? There's a lot of choices. Okay. Yeah, he is going to. Yeah, let's see. I need to see this move. He's actually going to use a move against you, which is actually in the one I was looking in. So I need to see what the thing is for it. Oh, it's still the same. Cool. Um, that, I mean, that's no that using that move is no different in this situation. Is no different than him just attacking you anyways. Uh, I mean, he does have that. You know what? Yeah, he's gonna use this on you. Let's see if it hits you first. I'm just gonna type in here while I have this open. I'm pretty sure that
Oh,
will hit
dear.
you. This
Yeah.
might hurt. I'm just gonna warn you right now,
Yeah.
because this you can only use this once a day. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. He basically rushes straight at you, and I'm sorry, this might actually knock you unconscious.
Mm, I doubt it'll knock me out clear entirely, but like, it's probably gonna hurt.
42 damage.
Yeah. Um,
Actually, wait, hold on.
30
Did
after
I?
defense.
Hold on. Uh, 53 damage.
Yeah, I'm still up. Hurt though. You want to explain what just happened?
He used double edge on you, meaning he
Okay.
also has to take
Oh
damage to
yeah, he's gonna
himself.
take a bunch too.
Uh, you're also pushed back. Basically, when he uses this on you, let's see. Hold on, no, no, no. That's in feet, and that shouldn't be in feet.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Because you are actually 1, 2, 3 pushed out of the room, out into the rain.
Jeez.
Um, and he has to take. You weren't really pushed into blocking terrain, although you did go through the door that was there. But I'm not going to count that. Just into another legal. Uh, okay, where is recoil on here? Because it doesn't say how much he'll take. I'd probably assume it takes probably like half or something like that, or like a certain amount of HP. Move that says recoil damage.
Oh, it's recoil 1/3 on double edge. Yeah, recoil and move says
Oh, one
recoil,
third.
total
So he
the
takes a
amount.
third of what he did to you, so which is
How much did he just? Let's see. 53 minus 12 is 41 divided
he
by
takes
3.
17.
Cool.
All right, your turn. He isn't looking good after that though.
Sure.
But
We're
you are
gonna
flat
try
on
and
your ass, sitting outside in the rain.
Rio will stand and dust himself off. And let's see if we can end this with a very dramatic move. We're gonna jump and give him an axe kick. We're gonna use my lucky charm.
All right,
To 10 to hit.
now that hits, yeah. Uh, even with minusing his defense, he falls unconscious, and you are victorious. Uh, your dad stands up from his sitting position, goes over to Kenji, uh, checks to make sure he's okay, um, and stands up. Well,
I stand up and walk over next to Rio as well.
well,
Rio
I'm.
is very concernedly checking that Kenji's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. He's just,
Mhm.
unconscious. Because he did. When he used that move on him, he basically
Yeah,
took
nearly
a
knocked
lot out of
himself out.
himself. So,
Kenji is, in fact, Rio's favorite sibling. Don't tell anyone.
um.
I'm just gonna if everybody's just checking on Kenji and not saying anything, I'm gonna turn over to his dad and just say quietly, "I told you there's more than one way to be strong."
Uh. Uh. Says, "Oh, I'm well aware. Rio was never meant to be as beefed up as Kenji was. Even after I told him um, about how I trained him, he still not only did he not want to know anything, which is a good sense for a fighter, because that would be cheating. Uh, he also didn't change the way he fought. Um, he basically will motion to Lila to pick him up and basically take him to his room where he can basically rest while he's unconscious.
Hmm.
Um, your uh, other sister in the corner figures that she probably doesn't need to be here, so she basically picks up and she's got an umbrella with her because why
Oh,
wouldn't
what's the
she
gaming
when it's
room?
raining outside? Walks out across into the house. Uh, your dad actually walks over to you, Rio, and is like, "Well, I there's probably one thing I should tell you before I say anything else. When you mentioned, he's having a hard time. When you mentioned Suki, um, I actually tried to stop her from leaving,
Hmm.
but she wasn't having any of it. You know how she is."
He nods.
Rio, you know why I do not want you or your siblings to be leaving this place or even going far outside of physical town.
He nods.
And then Buster, he looks to you. And he says something that technically would get both of you off guard. If the former gym leader here thinks he can keep you safe, I won't worry uh, about you going out alongside of him.
The what?
Uh, you sure you didn't hit your head too, bud?
Yeah, Rio
Buster,
like looks around. He's like,
I
"There's
need you
someone
to
else here."
make a 1d100 roll, and
It,
this one it's gonna be you motherfucker. Buster, you have no idea what he's talking about. You missed it by two,
Rio
by the
like
way.
walks over to Lance. He's
yeah,
like, "Lance,
good.
Lancelot, you weren't supposed to roll this
I
shit."
don't want to remember until the end of the campaign.
Rio's like, "Lancelot, you weren't the gym leader, right?" Lancelot will furiously shake his head.
He's like Rio, you don't recognize him either. He used to come here often to train with me.
Pretty sure the first time I was here was a few days ago.
Rio, your memories are foggy at best. You don't remember.
Yeah, Rio's like, "That implies that you let me out of my room."
Yeah,
Harsh.
yeah. And the times that you were out of your room, you're like, I mean, you're when.
He was dragging his feet, not paying attention.
Yeah. And he looks to you, Buster's like, you really don't remember? Do you have something wrong? Did something happen to you?
I think this is what they call a case of mistaken identity, bud.
Yeah,
I'm just a simple construction worker. Just figured it was time to get up off my ass and go have some fun.
yeah, maybe you're just mistaking him for somebody else. Speaking of which, Dad, what the heck was that freaking performance? If you can call it that.
It was pretty funny.
Um, which one are you referring to?
The gym battle? Freaking.
You mean the gym battle and also technically the contest he was also at?
Mm-hmm. Well, no,
I
just the
liked
gym
the
battle.
I
He
liked the
didn't
big
participate
flippies.
in
That was
the.
cool.
Yeah, he didn't participate in the contest, but yeah, the gym battle.
Well, I mean he was also there when you were doing your contest. He was one of the judges. But he's just like well, according to, and he looks to Buster, the gym's I guess you could call it a creed. Uh, you have to have a fake identity, so to speak. So it's just something I created.
That sounds like fun.
No, no, your he looks to you, Rio. Not even your siblings know about that. They know I'm the gym leader. Actually, no. Would they? I would say,
He cares very much about his image as a very stern individual.
yeah, I would say at the very least Kenji. He would say that Kenji would know, but your other two sisters wouldn't know anything. It's just the persona I came up with. He's like, actually, he's like, no, wait, hold on, one second, and he actually goes off for a couple seconds, and comes back and will hand you a picture, Buster, and it's Ryo's father, um, and it's a picture of what looks to be like you, but you're like in full costume.
Like younger, probably.
Yeah, it's like this picture's probably how old are you? How old is Buster? Sorry.
37.
Yeah, it's probably like from five
He's
years
been a
ago.
gym leader for about 20 years, like 18, 19 years.
Yeah, so it's probably from like 9 years ago or something like that.
Okay.
It definitely looks like you, Buster. However, you're like in like full costume, and behind you is a team of Pokemon. That's the only one that you actually recognize is a Lucario. I forget if that's what was on your team or not, but I'm just gonna go with that.
Yeah, I think so.
So,
We got more Pokemon to scan?
technically,
Cool.
uh, give me other
Yeah,
than
I sent a list a while
yes, you
back, but I
did.
can.
One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, technically, you would, but I since it's from a picture, I need you to roll me four. One of you roll me four D100s. Whoever wants to do that.
Hey, let's do two each.
Actually, one of you rolls not a three because I can't do math. One, two, three, four. Yeah. All right. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. The only one that your Pokedex will pick up. One, two, three. Um,
Better not be the Lucario.
no, I. That's why I didn't bother with it. That's why I said five, not six. Uh, the only one that actually comes up through your Pokedex is a Gallade.
Hmm.
The rest, I assume, would be pretty easy to recognize visually, so I can tell you what they are if you're curious, Core.
Yeah.
No, that's alright.
The team is a Lucario, an Incineroar, an Aegislash, a Gallade, a Clawitzer, and an Alolan Marowak.
So technically, you would, if you wait a little bit, you'll have two of those in your Pokedex.
Yeah.
Which two?
It was meant to encompass different fighting styles, so MMA, wrestling, sword and board, dual wielding, firearms, and clubs.
Which two Pokemon you said? You freaking.
I
I'm not
mean,
doing
I
math.
have a Clauncher right now, and then
Uh,
Brad has will have an Incineroar eventually once Torracat evolves.
uh, but yeah. So actually, I can get rid of this now. Yeah, Buster, this is real strange for you. You have no idea. You don't have no memories of this. If it is truly you.
I mean, that guy there's certainly a handsome devil, and I can see a bit of a resemblance, but I mean, look, Rio was at my apartment. Like, he can confirm I don't have clothes like that. owned these Pokemon. So I think it's just what do they call that? The like the double gang effect or something like that when
Doppelganger.
there's someone who looks like you.
Yeah, you have a doppelganger.
Yeah, that.
A mysterious doppelganger who apparently went missing a while ago. You sure you
Uh,
don't have like a twin sibling or anything? Do you have any siblings actually?
Don't really have much family.
Hmm.
for reference, you would both know technically that the previous gym leader, because you and Brad would have been searching for information about the gym anyways, Buster, um, disappeared about 2 months uh, before everyone started off to basically head to Neutrella.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, can I make? He looks to you, Buster, and he's like, well, can I make a recommendation then?
Uh, sure.
You're gonna be heading there eventually, anyways, if you are going on this gym fight around the island.
Sure
Even
aim.
even though technically, if you are a gym leader, well, how? This is out of character. How would I say that? You technically, if I don't know if it would be illegal for you to basically start from scratch again or not. Uh, you're going to eventually end up in Mental Town.
Yeah, there's a gym there. That is correct.
Uh, ask
Mm-hmm.
the gym leader there to have a look at you. He's very good at dealing with problems of the mind. Probably the best in the town.
Well, if you're done calling my friends insane, I think we'll be going.
I mean, I'll talk to the guy, but I don't really think he's gonna find much. Appreciate the concern, though. I suppose it's nice of you.
Um, he'll also before you guys leave, Rio would just he would like to have this like a one on one with you for a second. So he's basically asked Buster if he could just wait by the front door for now. And he's like, I'm not going to stop you, but for the love of God, make sure nothing happens to you. Otherwise, I'm going to come find you myself.
Rio will roll his eyes and head out.
Uh, before you go, Rio, he's like, one more thing. Whether you actually won or lost, I wasn't going to just force you to stay here or never come back. I wanted to see if you actually had the courage to actually come back here and fight on your own 2 feet.
Rio will. He didn't turn around after he got ready to leave, but after hearing that, will pause for a moment and say thanks, and then head out.
All right. Um, I'm just gonna drag you guys over to here for a second. As you guys are leaving the premises, so basically you're off the map at this point. You come around the corner to go back into Physical Town. Um, your sister Rio Yuki is actually standing there waiting for you guys to come around the corner.
Hey,
It's like she walks up to you, sort of like, so where are you going now?
I mean, wherever the road takes us, were we planning on heading to Mental Town next?
I don't know if we need to go there next. He said eventually,
Yeah,
and I'm
once we
not
get
sure
there.
there's much to this anyway. So
Were we heading? I forget. Were we heading north or south? I think we were heading north. No.
No, I think we were gonna continue south.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. Yeah,
Uh,
he'll say, we're heading south. Why?
um, she pulls out a letter from inside of her for because she is wearing one. She's wearing a yukata because why not? And will hand it to you, Rio.
Hmm,
Um, it's not addressed to you specifically. It's actually addressed to Yuki. But she says, "Open it and read the last sentence. It's for you."
interesting. All
Um,
right, he'll do so.
the letter itself, if you read the whole thing, she doesn't care, obviously. Uh,
Yeah,
basically, it's from it's from your from Suki, basically.
yeah.
Um, basically describing to her where she's been these past few. How long has she been gone for? Months.
A while, a little longer than we've been set out.
All right, so
So
probably.
like 2 or 3 months.
All right, so basically describing on what she's done. She's basically traveled around the entire island, and is currently
She's an admin for the villain team, and we're gonna have to kick the shit out of her.
I was thinking she'd be an Elite Four, which is better, but hopefully
she
less
is not.
and
But
less demanding.
the last sentence says that if Rio ever decides to follow in in my footsteps and needs help for whatever reason, he can come find me at Meteorite Mountains. That is where she currently is held up. And this letter was a sh- you, Yuki will let you know that this letter arrived um, probably actually the day of your contest. So a
The
day ago,
first one,
basically.
or which contest?
Uh, the one that you had here in Physical Town, the tough one.
Ah, I see.
So, so she says, after you finish reading it, she will take it back. It's like I haven't told father about this. She wanted to obviously keep this a secret from her, so he doesn't go off charging to find her. Also, when you quickly read through the letter, how much ever you read of it, or if at all, um, it sounded like she was actually with someone. Whether that means it's actually like a boyfriend or whatever, you're not 100% sure. Which, I don't know if that, to you, this the way that you explained how your sister is surprising.
What do you mean?
I'm
What?
assuming she's got a girlfriend.
Sure she could have either, but whichever it is, I pray for their sanity because she's a very what's the word? Mm, rebellious? Moves around a lot. That kind of thing.
So yeah, she is like she uh puts a hand onto your shoulder, Rio, and is like, all jokes aside, uh, n- knowing me, please come back and visit at least every so often, even if uh you don't really like fall or if you changed. It's rather boring in the
You
house.
have no idea how hard it was to drag him back here this first time.
She
Yeah,
laughs like, oh, I can imagine.
I'll make sure that I send letters, I guess. Postcards, and you can always
That's
watch me on
that
TV.
that's all I can ask for. And I'm sure Kenji will probably want a rematch from you, especially.
Ah, geez, I sure hope not.
and she will walk back inside the house. All right. Let us move back to the world map. All right. So, you reconvene back with Brad, who is finished talking with the person that they were talking about, and we'll go over that when next week when he's here. So, what would you like to do for now? Because right now, you can go out and search for more Pokemon because it's like still daytime, but it's like thunderstorming and stuff. So be careful about that. And Brad
I mean,
wants
I
to.
still want to Pancham, and I believe that Kaz wanted a Pancham. So I'm
Okay.
not leaving till I get my Pancham.
All
All
right.
right, I think tomorrow's the other contest. What kind is it?
Uh,
Oh, see, perfect. Good excuse to stay around.
yeah, and I'm not gonna be doing that right now because I might not have that prepared. Because I forgot. Yeah, it should be another
No,
contest.
yeah, I don't
Let's.
want to do it right this instant. I just got out of a physical. I need some time to rest. I have so many bruises.
Yeah, so many bruises. The other one is a cool contest.
Okay, is it a any particular type?
Let's see.
I sure
I
hope
have to.
so.
Oh God, what page would that be on?
There's 6 different types.
I know. I'm just trying to freaking what
Oh, well,
page
I
it's
guess
on.
super contest is never included.
What page is that on? Probably not that, but I'm gonna check that one anyways. Okay, let's see. Uh, that one's gonna be the festival, so I'm ignoring that. Uh, how many ribbons do you have?
7.
18.
I
Oh,
wish.
I was close.
Let's see.
I mean, you only off by like
7.
11.
Okay, so you won't do that one just yet. So then it'll be a normal one.
Whoop, sorry about any background noise.
That's fine. I barely heard it. All right, so that's D3. Uh, that is, I believe. Um, yeah, it is another high voltage one.
Dang, I was hoping for trainer appeal, but what can you do?
That will take place. That'll be tomorrow if you want to do that. Also, for reference, you don't. How did I word? Yeah, no, you would have to. All right, never mind. Ignore me. So,
What's up?
what would you like to do?
Well, I gotta train frickin'. I'm pretty sure my only cool contestant as of current is just Merlin, so. Training.
All right, so would you like to go out into the thunderstorm to try and find Pokemon then?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
And I'm going to have Poppy out because she loves the rain. And she hasn't gotten a spotlight recently.
All right. I just want to check something real quick. Okay. Put your token in to a spot. All right. Uh, yeah, okay. Uh, here's what I'm gonna do for you, since you basically aren't gonna stop until you find a Pancham, right?
Accurate. I'm
One way to
very
say it.
stubborn about this one.
So there's no
I'm
point in
not
me
even
having
entirely
you,
sure why, but I am.
as much as I would, I want to do just the random encounters and stuff. If you're just gonna be searching for this one Pokemon, I'm not gonna take hours upon hours trying and sessions upon sessions of you trying to find this thing to finally capture it. So, roll me a D100, Buster.
Okie dokie.
Alright, you find one.
What? On a 9?
No, that was for a different reason. Uh,
Oh,
Sweet.
okay.
well, it was twofold basically, um, but also was to see if one of them was shiny. Uh,
Ooh,
yeah, you come across four of them.
awesome. I mean, I'm just gonna ask if any of them want to come along and be strong.
Well, you know
Any of
what you
y'all
need to
want to
do for
pardon?
me then.
I do
Excuse.
something at which I am just the best.
Do I not have? I thought I did because you were looking for it.
Hey,
Uh,
not the worst.
all right. Since
Rio
since
silently applauds you from the
let's see.
background.
I don't
He's so
think
proud.
Brad has soothe.
I have
Uh,
soothe. I'm very good at it.
but let's see if he just.
I don't, and I'm not, but my
Well,
friend gave me a fancy
he'll
pair of
need your
shoes.
help if you want to help him out because he's not doing
I
so
gave you
well.
2 fancy charms to help with this.
It's true. It's true. He did.
He'll need your help if he wants to catch this guy without
Sure.
getting into a fight.
Let me see what I can do. Luckily, when I went into choreographer, I got my second stage of soothe. Nope, no, I got my second stage of perform. I'm still stage 1 soothe. Ah, that ought to do
All
it.
right,
Oh,
perfect.
sorry, that's 1 higher from my accessory. My bad.
It's fine. I mean, you rolled over a 20. Well, you're fine. All right. I will let you. Let's see. I will. I'm going to, cause I'm gonna give you guys options, and I can let him choose when he gets around that I can talk to him about it. What the fuck page is Nature's on? So let's just make this at least a bit more random.
Natures are page 259.
Oop, didn't let me. What the heck you doing? There we go. 259. All right. 31. 4D31. All right, Buster. Since you were adamantly searching for one, I'll let you choose one of those for nature-wise.
14, 28, 24, 20. 14, 28,
Rio,
24,
would you also like one?
20.
Pancham?
Yeah.
I'll go with
Go ahead, good.
24.
Sorry, what did you say, Rio?
Pass.
All right.
I mean, unless any of them particularly want to be a contestant.
Let's take a look at.
Pancham would make a very good tough and/or cool contestant.
Uh, 14. You said you're taking the.
What
You said 24.
what
You said.
flavor is good for either of those core?
Um, I don't remember.
I think it's spicy for cool, right? And like dry or bitter for tough, maybe.
Dry is beauty, bitter is smart.
Okay. So sour might be tough then, because I really doubt it's sweet.
Sweet is cute.
Okay.
Okay.
So 28
If
is
you
sour.
if you say you're looking for a better cool contestant, none of them really.
Tough, not cool.
Oh, tough.
Yeah,
So that's.
Pangora's a very tough looking dude.
So that's what?
28 has sour, so if sour is the tough one, then yes.
14 also has sour.
14 has bitter. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong column. I'm looking at disliked flavor. My bad.
Mm,
Okay, yeah, 14. That's correct.
So you all have to waste a Pokeball for that, or whatever it is you
Yes.
have. So Brad will have one left, which he'll probably spend money before he leaves to buy some because he's got a bunch. I assume. We'll
you
come back to
assume.
Mhm.
that. Anyways. All right. So um, now that you have said Pokemon, you have a couple options. Uh, oh, I should explain because this will make things easier choice for the two of you. So
Of what level would they be?
Did one of them
um
particularly want to be a contestant? Like,
uh let's see. That would be whatever 20 is for that would be the one that's quiet who likes dry stuff.
what about him?
He would like to,
Oh, all right.
because he rolled above a 90. So
Unfortunately, not the best modifier. Are you sure it's a he, by the way?
are they 50-50? They are. Yes.
Cool. Interesting. Dry is the beauty flavor.
I don't know what you do that. Okay, so um,
What does he dislike?
20 sweet, so cute stuff.
All right, that's fine.
All
Yeah,
right.
no, if he really wants to.
So, for now we'll worry about the contest next week. We'll just say you basically rest for the night, because I assume you go back as soon as you've caught these Pokemon.
Hmm.
Um, and head back to town. Um, then the next day we'll say
Oh,
around
right. I do need to go ask a question back at the dojo, actually.
uh, to who specifically.
Whomever is around.
All right. Um,
Lila seems like she could use the company, actually. Or not Lila, sorry. Suki. Yuki? Yuki.
the
My
one
bad.
that answers the door first uh, is I'm gonna go by with what I have for my tokens. Uh, Good news for you is your dad isn't home.
Cool. He's a busy man.
Where the fuck are my tokens? That's what I want. Lila is actually the first one to answer the door, and she's like, "I'm surprised you're back already. What's up?"
He says, "Oh, hey, is Yuki home, actually?"
Yeah, she's upstairs in her room.
Cool. I'm gonna go have a chat.
She lets you in. You're basically allowed in the house now. She's not gonna stop you or anything.
Yeah.
While you're walking up the stairs, though, I hope one day you actually get to fight me one-on-one with. Then that'd be interesting.
Rio sweats.
All right, what do you ask, Yuki?
Hey, Yuki. So you know the whole like Pokemon trainer dealio, right?
Uh, l- yeah, kind of boring. So I learned a couple of things. What's up?
I'm gonna be out a lot,
You are
and
dying
I'm
for.
primarily training my
I don't
Pokemon
know
with.
why, but you are dying for me.
Oh, 1 second. What about now?
You're fine now.
Weird. Anyway, says I'm gonna be out and about a lot, and of course, region rules. We can only carry so many Pokemon on us at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, would you mind terribly if I sent some of them back here to hang out with you?
Hmm. Now here's the thing. She'd probably be up for all for this, but it's not really her decision, is it?
I mean, what's Dad gonna do? If Dad has a problem with it, think of it as my winning condition.
Technically, your winning condition. Actually, no. He said that was just for a joke. So, uh, she like, sure. I guess. Just don't send too many here. I guess.
Of course. I like to walk them all around whatever town we get to whenever we get to a new one. So I'll call home and ask you or someone else to head down to the Pokemon Center, and I can send them over to, you know.
Well, you know for a fact that she is not allowed to leave. The
Well, yeah,
for obvious reasons other than yours.
yeah. I mean, she can go out when it's really gloomy, but generally speaking, not a great idea now.
He's a vampire.
More like she has paper skin.
All right. Yeah, she can do that
Paper
sometimes.
vampire skin?
So yeah, all right.
All right.
That alleviates my
That's a thing that
conscience of
happens. That you're
that
not.
alleviates my conscience of boxing Pokemon.
I mean, while you guys technically wouldn't know this, uh, but while your Pokemon are stored, they are let out every so often, so they're not just stuck in a
Of course.
Pokeball limbo.
Yeah, I know, of course. I
Uh,
also make it
you
a
guys
point to
don't
take
know
them all
that,
out every.
but that is a thing that happens.
Yeah, I of course make it a point to. What's the word? Oh, I make it a point
Care?
to take them out. No, I make it a point to take all of them out of the PC and walk them
Oh,
around when
you
it's not
don't make a
raining
point to care. Wow. I thought you were better than that.
Uh,
down.
Basically, what happens is that about this Rio, if you're gonna do it like this, you would have to probably contact the league to let them know, hey, my family is gonna probably take out some of my Pokemon once in a while to like keep around at our house every so often, just so they know that your Pokemon aren't being stolen by other people other than you.
Yeah, of course. Well, I
So
mean, I'd
so
imagine it's
basically
just a.
they're added to your trainer license basically
Yeah,
that if you need them they can be swapped out if you need to.
yeah, of course.
Buster, you and Brad don't really have anything like that, so they have to be stuck with like the league and stuff. Not that Buster knows, of course.
And
But
yeah,
yeah. All
we'll of
right.
course
Next
attempt to
day.
send some money every once in a while. Can't have
I
y'all do
still
that.
need to know what level the Panchams are.
Oh, freaking right. Who did you
It's
say you had out?
Poppy, who
Uh,
is level 15.
Rio. Who would you have out?
Merlin, 14.
All right. I don't think Brad would send out Tiger because that'd be stupid because it's raining. Um. You know what? He'll keep out the Slayer of Water Pokemon out. I'll ask him later, but this is just for level wise. So, what was the other your other two? Sorry, 14 and what?
15?
15. Okay. In that case, they'll be level 16.
Rad.
All right.
All right. So then,
Unfortunately for this beauty-driven Pancham, that is not their strong suit.
we won't do the contest right now because it's or half an hour from now. So, here are your options.
Oh
Brad,
yeah,
with some things here's the options I'm going to present to you guys, and you guys can decide how you want to do this at a later date. Because I think we'll just stop it here for right now, just so that Brad can make the decisions too and stuff.
mhm.
Uh,
Yeah.
but things that want to be done is Brad wants to head back to Sakura Town to catch a Froakie. Uh, he also wants to head to
Yeah, I
the
never fought the bad or the gym there, so I'd be down.
And I
yeah
think I
that
only have one of the two ribbons.
uh,
Yep,
he
I only
also
have one of the
wants
two
to
ribbons.
head to Meteorite City to catch Pokemon, which I can't remember what it was that he wanted to catch. Uh,
Meteorite City is gonna be a while. That's like way on the other side of the continent.
uh, that's also where Rio's sister apparently is.
The
Um,
freak is she doing in Meteorite?
uh, Buster, backstory wise, you were asked to go to Mental Town just in case to make sure he's not going crazy, but he wants to just to be sure because he thinks your friend who just vanished, but you don't remember anything, right? So,
What a ridiculous
um,
thought.
and finally, something I'll explain to Brad when I get the chance to talk to him. I'll text him and stuff because I can do that with him. Um, while Brad was talking to Flannery, which Ryo, you don't obviously do, but people know who that is because of course you would if you've played any Pokemon at all. Um,
Yeah, I was about to say that name sounds familiar, but
yeah, Ryo,
Fire gym leader in Hoenn.
yeah.
mm.
Uh, and I say that specifically, Flannery specifically, because that's where Brad was born and raised.
Oh, and yeah.
So, um, he was told by Flannery that she's actually visiting uh, the island and she's visiting White Springs City.
Oh, that's nice.
So that is another location that you guys could also go to
Okay.
if you wanted to fight a gym leader from another region, so to speak.
Be fun.
So, yeah, that is going to be it for today.